Good morning, good morning. Tuesday, October 25th, you're having your morning coffee with Miss Kiki. Hope everybody's doing good this morning so far. Today we're going to talk about cheating. Cheating in a relationship. Most people, I see a lot of posts, people insinuating that everybody think that men do all the cheating in relationships. Well, I disagree with that. Women cheat too. And I don't know why the misconception is that we think men do all the cheating. Because women cheat too. Everybody do wrong. But I know why. I think I know why the misconception comes from the men doing all the cheating. But the post that I saw, it had on there, men cheat, but who do you think they cheat with? Goats. The post was kind of funny, and I laughed. I chuckled at it a little bit. But, who knows who men cheat with? That's what I was thinking to myself. But laying all jokes aside, they cheat with women. But honestly, fellas, most of you that cheat, do you honestly tell the woman in the beginning that you're in a committed relationship before you cheat with her? Most of you do not. Most of you tell the woman you're single. You don't have a woman. You're not in a committed relationship. You're single. You're married. You take your wedding ring off. Or you got your woman at home waiting on you. But you ain't gonna tell that woman that you got a wife or you got a girlfriend or a baby mama at home. Most of y'all lie and say you're single. So is that woman that you laying down with, is she cheating? No, she's not cheating because she don't know you in a relationship. So don't call that woman that you sleeping with a cheater. She ain't no cheater. She's an innocent bystander. And the reason why cheating is affiliated with men more than women, let me educate you fellas. Since the beginning of time, let me tell you a story. There was this woman, for you Bible scholars out there. There was this woman, they never named the woman, but there was this woman. She was cheating on her husband. And it never said what her husband was at, what he was doing. He might have been out with another woman. I don't know. But she was cheating on her husband. And somebody decided to peep and Tom her. And he caught her. Somebody caught her in the very act of adultery. They had to be looking through her window, which is sick. But anyway, they dragged this poor woman out of her house or her hut or her whatever, her temple or whatever she was in, probably naked and whatever. But they dragged this poor woman out of her dwelling place and took her to Jesus. They said, Jesus, we caught this woman in the very act of adultery. And she was cheating on her husband. Jesus looked at this poor woman and he said, lady, was you cheating on your husband? Yes, sir, I was. So Jesus, he looked around and he started writing on the ground. He said, okay. He looked at the crowd. The crowd wanted to stone her and kill her for cheating on her husband. Never asked her why was she cheating. Never asked her what her husband did. He might have been out with another woman. He might have been beating her. I don't know what he was doing. They never asked. Okay. But they wanted to kill her. Had stones and rocks in their hand, finna kill this woman. Jesus looked at these crazy folks and said, let him that's without sin cast the first stone. So all these hypocrites and crazy folks looked around at each other. Who can cast a stone at anybody that's done anything? Everybody done wrong. So they all looked at each other And each one of them threw their stones down and walked away, from the oldest to the youngest. Jesus looked at this woman and said, "Woman, where are thy accusers?" She looked at him and said, "Lord, I have none." So he told her, "Woman, go and sin no more." Moral of this story is everybody do wrong. Nobody can judge anybody. Cheating has went back, all the way back to the Bible. Everybody cheat. Nobody has ever said that only men cheat. But I can't remember now one story in the Bible where a man was going to get stoned for cheating on his wife. But as you also remember another story in the Bible, Solomon had 1,000 women, and they never wanted to stone him for cheating on the first one with the 999 others that he had. So let's cut this out, please. She only had one, and they wanted to kill her. Solomon had 999 on the side, and they didn't do nothing to him, didn't want to do nothing to him. That is why cheating is associated with men since the beginning of time. So please stop this. That's why cheating is associated with the men folks. And women get beat down so bad if they just think a woman is cheating. I saw another little reel on Facebook. You know the reels, REEL. This couple had broke up. They stayed broke up for a year. They decided they wanted to get back together. You having your morning coffee? We still having our morning coffee. They decided they wanted to get back together. But in doing so, they wanted to lay their cards on the table. Long story short, the man said, let's air everything out, baby. So she said, "Well, did you sleep with anybody?" He said, "Well, I slept with 2 of my exes." She said, "Well, I had one phone conversation with one ex." He said, "Okay, I don't want to get back together. You a hoe." Moral of the story, he slept with 2. She only had one phone conversation with one of hers. You men need to get it together. This is my point. This is a new day. We are not in the Bible times. If you cheat, the woman gonna cheat. If you want a good woman, you gotta be a good man. If you want a faithful woman, you gotta be a faithful man. You might as well accept it. This is a new day, fellas. Women cheat, just like men do. You can call her all the bad names that you want to call her. It ain't gonna make no difference. It don't hurt our feelings anymore. The B word, the H word, if you want to use the correct pronunciation, it starts with a W, but some people spell it with a H. You can call us whatever you want to call us. If you do it, she gonna do it. You be faithful, she'll be faithful. Back in the old time or whatever, women would sit at home. The man be out doing his thing, shaking his ducky, doing his thing. Woman sitting at home, cleaning up, cooking, keeping that thing clean for y'all, waiting on y'all to come home. Them days over with. If you want a good woman, you better be a good man. You want a faithful woman, you better be a faithful man. You get what you give. What goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. This is a new day. It's time to be faithful to each other. It's time to be a good husband. It's time to be a good wife. Cut out all this foolishness. It's too much going around out there. It's too much going around. A woman gonna get her another man or a woman. Deal with it or not. You can stay single if you want to. But the bottom line is, y'all can quit with this stereotyping mess that women cheat, men cheat, whatever. Just be faithful to who you got. If you don't want to be faithful to who you got, find you somebody else. Stop messing up folks' life and stop talking about these women. cheating. If you ain't cheating, she ain't cheating. If you tell the truth, 9 times out of 10, if you step to a woman and she asks you if you got a woman and you say yeah, most of the time that woman gonna turn around and walk away. Unless she a no good woman. If you tell her, look, I got a wife, I got a girlfriend, most of the time that woman ain't gonna be studying you. But if you a player, you tell her you single, you this and that, she ain't gonna be studying you anyway. So if she do want you, she ain't no good. So moral of the story is, let's cut out all this foolishness, y'all. Just be faithful to who you got. Love what you got. If you don't love what you got, find you somebody else. You've had your morning coffee with Miss Kiki. I don't like to go over 10 minutes. I went over a little bit today. But y'all have a good day. Let's cut out all this foolishness. Be faithful to what you got. Love your good thing. Your good thing will love you. You get what you give. Y'all have a great day.